So chapter 4 is all about visible and non-visible impairments, physical impairments. And this, when we started looking into diversity and inclusion in general and creating inclusive workspaces, this is where most of the research sits. It's all about, it's that perception that if you've got a disabled car parking space, you've got a picture of a wheelchair in that space. And if you've got a disabled toilet, you've got a picture of a wheelchair. And we wanted to do some myth busting around this as well and understand what it meant to have, a physical impairment or challenge that may not be so visible, because that's where most of them sit. So it could be issues with their dexterity and using their hands and the fine motor skills. So with that, we'd make sure that we use a closed fist rule for our door handles to make sure that if you can't open a door with a closed fist, it's not really appropriate. So down to that kind of level of detail, or putting shelves by a door so people can put their drinks down or their laptops down whilst they open the door. Small things like that. But then also when it comes down to people who maybe have hearing impairments or visual impairments, we want to make sure they're supported too. So it's again coming back to that urban design and maybe looking at tactile flooring or tactile wayfinding to support people who might not be able to visually comprehend what's around them as well. Considering the acoustics and the lighting for someone with a hearing impairment. And to understand this, we also interviewed some people that have their own hearing impairments and to understand their lived experiences, essentially. And then we know that lots of our suppliers are really creating products that support people with physical impairments, and this might also include dyspraxia, which technically is within the neurodiversity conditions. And this would be, making sure there's no steps into pods or making sure that booths are accessible and people don't have to just perch on the end. So we continue to work with the manufacturers to make sure these are available.